Now, if you look at Pew Research, they'll tell you that a very large number of Texans, Americans, get substantially all of their information about COVID from our president. And our president has recently said that children are immune. He's also recently said that children do not transmit the disease. He said that. Now, if you look at the American Academy of Pediatricians, they will tell you that is not true. In fact, recently, we learned there are 380,000 infected children, 9% of the total infections. And the infection rate among children has grown 90% just in a month. So this isn't true, but people believe that it's true. And they are putting pressure, and I know this because I talk to school board trustees, and I believe in local control, but their constituents who are not properly informed are putting pressure on their school board to do the wrong thing. And it creates a very, very dangerous situation. I think we all know that Vice President Biden has already put out a plan and has offered it up to the Trump administration on how to open schools safely, which we'll talk about in a minute. But a part of that plan is consistent guidance from the CDC, because school board members need expert advice. Now, there's a dynamic playing out in Texas, and this is Governor Abbott, where at first he was saying, I want school boards to make these decisions. And now what he's saying to us is that school boards make those decisions and they cannot be overruled by local health authorities.
There is a serious lack of transparency when it comes to how we're ensuring that our school districts are receiving the resources they need. And look, I think the bottom line is kids don't vote, right? So when it comes down to it, they're the ones making the decisions, which, hardly lands in the position of our governor. He's not concerned about the individuals who are going to be most affected. And these are the students in our schools, right? One of every 10 public school child in our country is right here in Texas. As much as it varies from county to county, how many students we have, how many cases we have, what isn't varying is the number of cases we're seeing. We're hovering at about 15% transmission rate here in Bexar County. And while that might not be as much as we're seeing in other counties, it is still not at the level of safety that is needed. And until we get to that point, we need to follow a comprehensive plan that ensures that every child, every teacher, every school has the resources they need to do distance learning. And when we're able to fund things like contact tracing without using a buddy-buddy system of awarding those contracts, and we're able to ensure that testing is adequate, not being reduced at the same time that we're seeing rates poised to increase, then we can start to see an opportunity where maybe, just maybe, we'll get to have kids back in our schools in a safe environment.